It's my jam, it's my jam.
This is Eric here with Runaway Media, here with Mixmaster Mike of the Beastie Boys. Welcome to Chicago. Thank you for performing that dope 2-hour set. So where did it all start for you? You know, you being very generous giving us this interview. I'm sure there was somebody when you started DJing way back when that kind of put you on and helped you out.
Well, for me, I mean, it wasn't like really a DJ. It was more watching like artists like Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin. And later down the road, it was like Grandmixer DST, Herbie Hancock's guy, and that all inspired me to, I was like, wow, this is like some futuristic instrument. I was like, it's all turntable. And I was like, that's what I want to play.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, you got millions of guitars, millions of drummers, millions of violins, whatever. But I saw the turntable as a way to express myself, the best way.
And you obviously did that, winning countless world championship DJs. We were watching some of that stuff preparing for our interview, and we saw that you had actually, they asked you to stop performing because you were so good to become a judge. I mean, we don't want to make it awkward, but that's pretty impressive. You know, that's something that not a lot of people can say within their own respective discipline, that they became that good.
You know, I just always wanted to be different. That's all. I knew it was like, I wasn't playing for anybody. I wasn't playing for anybody. I was playing what made me feel good. Right? And I kind of stayed true to that. You don't veer off. You know, when you're around other DJs or other musicians, you tend to kind of go the same path. I kind of secluded myself, locked myself in the bedroom or whatever, the studio, and kind of like honed in my style. Right. You know what I mean? Didn't get sidetracked to it. That's basically how my style was born.
It is a very dope style. Your set today, it was a lot. You had stuff that was old school, some old school turntables, but you also had a lot of new stuff that you would see out of like modern DJs like Fosterdamus with or Martin Garrix, what they're doing. It was really interesting how you managed to meld that together. Just talk about that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, Pablo Picasso never knew what he was going to do. Every time he broke out a canvas, and it's kind of the same thing. When you go up there, most of my set is always like off the top of the head, improvisation. And so that's the beauty of it. You know, mistakes happen too, which is good. You know that there's some real stuff going on.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? There's real shit going on. So mistakes are awesome because then you can just turn the music up and the music off, get on the mic and whatever. It gives the whole set kind of like this authenticity. And especially for, I keep in mind, bootleggers, there's like millions of bootleggers that come to the show and I find my stuff online and whatever. But I'm good with that. I just want to make sure that every bootleg is personal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you think that DJing or DJing specifically has changed from when you started to now? Because now there's obviously a lot of electronic influence from artists here in Chicago. It started back with Freddie Knuckles.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Freddie.
Yeah.
So how would you say that has changed through what you've seen? How do you think that's changed?
I mean, right now, I mean, I've been making my own records. Aside from just being a DJ, I'm fortunate enough to be a musician as well. So I'll put out my own original compositions. I have 3 albums out. And I was doing that way back. And now DJs are, they're not DJs, they're producers that are making, that make a hit track and then all of a sudden they become a DJ. But then at the same time, they're going in blind, not knowing the skill of DJing. You know what I mean?
That's one thing that is so incredible about you is how fast your hands are. You know, I was at Lollapalooza and I saw Fosterdamus and Skrillex was there, and they're playing these big, exciting sets that no one was throwing down. Like, no one throws down today, I would say, in the same way that you can now. And that's what makes you very unique and very awesome to watch.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But you know, it's always good to have cameras on the hands. I've always made it a point, have it on my rider to have cameras and big screens on what I'm doing, just so everybody can see what's going on. Right? Once they can see and they can connect with it, they're like, oh shit. So it's really going down. Live remixing and live composition before my eyes. And that's what if I paid for something like that, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, I came to watch this. This is awesome.
Yeah. You definitely provided excellent set today. I was very happy with it.
Oh, thank you.
It was really a pleasure, because my background isn't necessarily in electronic music, but what you did today was really something like awe-inspiring. It was one of the only few times I've actually just been like awestruck by a set.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Well, you have different worlds.
Right.
Most DJs are just stuck in one world. You don't know to go to the outer existence, outer parameters. They're scared to go to the outer. But there's beauty in the outer. You go and you explore and you open up fucking worlds. You know what I mean? It's like portals into other BPMs and types of music. So that's the beauty. It's like, I make hip hop, I make thrash metal sound like hip hop. Make classic rock sound like hip hop. You know what I mean? Make whatever sound like hip hop.
Yeah, that was incredible when you threw that the Jimi Hendrix in there.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Hendrix fan. I love that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Big idol.
And especially from being out west.
Well, yeah, I feel like, okay, if I was out there, I put myself, like, I'm performing, I'm there, but I'm not there.
Right.
So I can put myself out in the audience. Mm-hmm. I'll go, okay, what would trip me out? What would fucking flip my lid if I saw something? And then I'll do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this would fuck me up right now. And I'll go, whatever. You know what I mean? And people go home with that.
Right.
And hopefully they tell their kids, oh, we've seen this guy that was a fucking insane maniac. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he did this. But
Yeah, that was awesome. Now, talking about some of your other projects that you've had in your career, you worked with the Beastie Boys.
Yes.
You're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a pretty big deal. I mean, working with the Beastie Boys and following the great history they had with DJs, with guys like Rick Rubin, that's big shoes to fill. And you filled those awesome. Hello Nasty's one of their better albums. Intergalactic is one of their best songs, one of their most well-known songs, and you worked on that album. It's one of your mainstays. Can you talk about working with MCA and Ad Rock and those guys and the creative process that went through with Hello Nasty?
Yeah, well, Yao. If it wasn't for Yao, rest in peace, I wouldn't be with the guys. I reached out to Yao initially. I was leaving crazy messages on his answering machine when he wasn't on. I left like 5-6 different scratches. Yo, check out the reverse fucking turnover scratch. Check out the fucking donut scratch. Whatever. I was like talking fucking gibberish, but I knew what I was doing,
right.
And I was being persistent. And in this business, you got to be persistent. I felt like I belonged with him,
right.
And I envisioned that. Growing up, I was a big B-boy fan. He wasn't. And this was sort of like my dream come true.
That's awesome. It's always awesome when you can realize that dream that you've been working so hard for.
Yeah.
Working hard to get to that point and actually fulfilling it is
yeah, intention. When you have intention, your intention is strong, you could go a long way. So, not to get all deep and crazy, but it's real.
Yeah.
You believe in what you got.
We got it. Yeah, that's something that goes a lot with people who have reached those levels of success. It's drive, persistence.
Exactly. And then I was sitting on stage and I was doing shows, and I remember doing a show in front of 300,000 people in Hamburg, Germany. And that's when it all hit me. I was like, it's like a sea of people. Say that ocean right there.
Right.
It's all people, and that's what it looked like to me. And that experience alone kind of set me off like a skyrocket. And now I do, shows with 20,000 people. It's like really nothing now. You know what I mean? Because I was exposed to so many, like an ocean of people. So, much love to Yao for trusting in me. And basically, he gave me the job of music director. I was basically the music director. So, it was a good history.
That's awesome. So, that was your past. What are you working on now? What are you working on?
I got this animated comic series called Zoldog. It's a mix match of my character, a superhero character.
With these cards, though, it's easier if you took the front
I'm a cross between Ultraman, Terminator, Johnny Sockman, the Flying Robot. Go check it out on the website and on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Doing that and then making a record called Worship. Yeah. I'm doing the Emmys next week.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Kennedy Center Honors in December,
Wow,
which was incredible.
That's awesome.
So it's just I'm navigating.
Yeah, all over the place.
I'm navigating. Yeah. I'm
Also
trying
in Chicago, the Emmys, the Kennedy Center. That's,
Yeah.
You got a pretty full workload.
I'm fortunate. I'm lucky motherfucker.
So, you know, being in Chicago, what are your favorite things about the city? Favorite places to eat? You said this wasn't your first time.
Well, I'm vegetarian now, but if I wasn't vegetarian, I'd be going to Uno's Pizza.
Okay.
But I mean, so many good places and good people. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I like coming to Chicago.
We love having you here too. It was a blast.
I should get more.
It's awesome out here. You got the lake right here, the beach. We were talking earlier. We were saying, you know, like you look at New York, it's a major metropolitan center, and it has shoreline. It's on the coast, LA, same thing. But there's like a beach right here.
Well, people can spread out here and breathe.
It's
Instead of being trapped, like when you're in Manhattan, you're like trapped. Rat race, but no disrespect to Manhattan.
oh no, never. No disrespect to anyone, but yeah, it's lovely out here.
You couldn't do this at the Hudson River.
Oh, I believe that.
No. But
So
yeah,
thank you for coming out, Mixmaster Mike. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
my man.
Mixmaster Mike, Beastie Boys, DJ.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Then you can catch up with me. And it's really me.
So I'd like to thank you, Instagram, Runaway Brand Media here at North Avenue Beach. See you next time, guys.
Wow.